doing a young fear and that. Yeah, can we get some cherry bees over here? So
kind of parched.
Yeah, man. There we go.
Cheers,
on brand.
Go.
Should we get into the Spac Nation shit?
Yeah, man. You need to keep me informed because I'm totally out of the loop in this one, boy.
Bro, it's about to crumble, isn't it? The empire's coming to a close, boy.
Drippy, drippy, drippy,
Drippy, drippy, drippy. I'm not gonna lie.
No more flexing of the McQueens,
bro.
The lubes.
We're going back to high tech. It's over.
Jesus Christ, high tech, you know.
K Sarah and them, man. Bro, they had a nice little run. It's coming to a close. You know what it is? It's now reaching mainstream media and local MPs are paying attention. So you got Huffington Post. I want to get the young lady who's like being part of a documentary and like an expose, because we had, not to disrespect Reggie Yates, we had his documentary, which for a lot of people they felt like it only scratched the surface. So the young lady's called Nadine White and her Twitter handle is Nadine_Rights. So WRITES. And she's a news reporter at Huffington Post. And she's a couple of days ago tweeted out a mini documentary, Spac Nation, Betraying a Congregation. I like the title.
All right, okay.
Spac Nation, Betraying a Congregation. This breaks down our findings. This breaks down the findings, our investigations into the church in just a few minutes. Definitely want to watch. So yeah, no, it's we've all felt like there was a lot of fugazi antics going over there. And it's been easy to commentate from afar when you're not like directly affected. Yeah. And even to this day, I'm not directly affected, but I think when you start hearing these stories about young, impressionable kids, not even adults, like kids, taking out mad loans, like being 10 grand in debt, poor credit, not being aware of what's going on, all for people just to enjoy these materialistic things. And what that's then fueling is that's the calling card for all the other young kids who now are like, okay, cool, they're getting money over there, but they're stealing from those kids to show off, to grab more kids. Cycle, just wash, rinse, repeat. It just keeps going and going. And yeah, man, they need to get these niggas out of here. And then I think it's quite sinister because like I've been noticing a little trend. Like if you try and leave them or you're no longer attached to them, what happens? You end up in jail. So all the former gang members and that makes me believe that Pastor Toby, you're a snitch. Right. Man like PT singing like 6ix9ine. Right. You know? And that's the real sinister thing about it, where it's, you're playing both sides. You're because obviously with someone like him, from the outside looking in at the start, it's like, look, we're trying to help these people reform. So it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that if they wanted to get support, maybe funding, all the type of things, like it's good PR for local council, MPs, the big wigs to embrace someone like him, because that man there is tackling knife crime. Right. He's helping out the community. Right. But I was sitting down watching, I don't know what it was, I don't know if it's conservative, I don't know what it was. He was like second or third row at a conservative like gathering. Donnie was sat like 2 rows behind like some of the most powerful people in the Conservative Party.
Pastor Toby.
Man like Drippy.
Oh, mad.
Sir Drippington.
It reminds me of like that time in American Gangster where like Frank Lucas is like sitting in front of like the mafia and that. Man's closer to the ring than mafia dons. Yeah. And they're thinking like, right, how did this
big fur jacket on.
Big fur jacket. Like, how did this don get this close? Like, who is this don? How is he so powerful?
It's just a lot, man. And then you see, like, we've referenced Lillian quite a few times in this podcast. Yeah. She's behind the Reach Out project. And she's, she's come with some nice receipts. We like receipts. I appreciate people that their receipts last longer than 28 days. I like that. Yeah. And showed us some, because I think if you ever want to get to the root of the problem, follow the money. That's my rule of thumb. You follow the money if you want to get to what's really going on. And
I think I saw that picture.
And she's tweeted out some interesting, what people like to call creative accounting. What they spent 108K on instruments. Now, I listen to drill from time to time. I ain't heard much bass guitar, much saxophone, not too many drums. I've not heard a flute on drill.
Someone said, you go in there and you don't even see a tambourine on site. Fam. Like,
I mean, maybe instrument is code word for WAPs. I don't know.
It might be.
I don't know,
It
Vans.
just might.
Possibly. That's what it could be, innit? 108,000 on instruments. So, yeah, man, Spac Nation. That expose is coming. Shouts out to the YouTube channel The Exposer with the Nollywood themed music and that in the background.
Bro, I'm just looking at some of the numbers, of this, these receipts,
Yeah.
And one of the things that's alarming to me, is that
Man said alarming.
The wages and the salaries are like one of the lowest things on here.
Yeah, we're working for God. We ain't taking money. What? A whole me, Pastor Toby. I ain't got away. I don't take wage.
I've never heard them say the word God.
I'm even disappointed in Pastor Toby. Like, the traditional route to jugging when it comes to being an evangelical preacher is sell us some books. You know, sell you some books, sell you some merch. Here is a Bible that I blessed earlier.
Fam, I've never heard them man speak about God.
Bro, man, are just talking about bread all the time, sowing seed.
Bro,
where's the fucking tree, bro?
Does your parents have $5,000 in their account?
Nah. Yeah?
How can a pastor be saying those things?
Bro, that's a send, you know. You're going on Pops. I just wanted to ask you a question. Pastor Toby said you ain't got 5 bags. Junior!
Oh, mate.
It's funny, but it's really not funny, bro.
Do you know what it is, man? I hope it does what it does in order to make the wider young community see that you're in danger. Like, this could, like, people don't understand the value of having your name attached to certain things. Do you know what I'm saying? The importance of, like, being associated or having your name being taken advantage of. And that's like in regards to your credit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, taking out a loan. And what? And then what happens then? Do you know what I'm saying? You see new drip on the pastor, but what happens to you, fam?
You end up on fake drip buster on
Jesus
Twitter.
Christ, that's another thing.
We'll get to that later, but
stupid. All these things that are solely driven by money is not good, innit? Because, like, this is supposed to be they've said that this is supposed to be like some sort of safe haven for those that are trying to change their lives. Like, tell me who else you know that, you know, brings in like all these young kids and tries to steer them away from what they're doing.
There's a lot of grooming. They're standing outside fucking McDonald's like Fagin. There's recruiting kids in that.
You got to pick a pocket or two.
Or 3.
Just a modern, just
or
in
4.
a modern way. Just in a modern way.
Bro, from like a real sinister perspective, I'm like, you lot have really run a number, but I'm like, nah. Because what hurt me was like when I was on Twitter today and I saw my friend's little brother giving the Pastor Toby and Spac Nation spiel. I'll show you after, innit? You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about. And I was like, I can't even, I ain't gonna do you like this, but I ain't had a chat with your bro yet. I don't even know what's going on over there, but you're fully, you know, like someone who's been indoctrinated. Yeah. Even the look in his eyes, like, yeah, they got you, bro.
Man's got the Spac look in his eye, yeah?
Bro. That's that sparkle.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's that Spac. That's that Spac right there.
Oh. No, but it's needed because that place needs to burn to the ground. We need to get all the kids out there. Because my fear is that once it all comes to a head and it's done, what's going to happen to these youths? It's going to be back on the roads. Cheffings galore.
Jesus Christ.
I'm being dead serious, bro. So you've gone over there. So imagine someone says to you, because how do I then say to you, I'll do the right thing? I went to go and do the right thing. For the ones that genuinely were naive and didn't know. Because some people knew that over there it's a money thing, they make it my flip. For the ones that genuinely didn't know, went over there, got finagled, got finessed. Now you're going to come back 10 times worse. You're like, raw. I've got a chip on my shoulder. The world owes me something. I got shit credit. I may have cut people off now. I'm angry. Yeah. I'm going to go and do the mad thing.
We just need to get these kids to change their fascination, man, in regards to materialistic things. Because, like, when they're over there, what are you really teaching them? Do you know what I'm saying? You're teaching them that all this material stuff is important. So when that all goes away, how are they going to maintain that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how are they going to maintain what you've been showing us in this supposed safe place?
I hear you, but I think that's not... It's not the problem, the money. It's how you get to that. You need to show them that you can do in inverted commas, the right thing to get to that money. Because the real truth is, we all need money, innit? And as you get older, you're gonna have bills to pay. You want to live.
We don't
need to worship money.
But what do we need it
These
for?
These bills, man.
But that's not what they're teaching them.
Obviously, they're drawing them in with drip and that stuff.
Bro, they're on stage, showing their red bottoms. Yeah. Drippy. What pastor is this?
Yeah, I've been stepping on the blood of my enemies. What do you mean?
Like, what is this, bro? Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, like, this is the kind of shit that they want to maintain, and they're gonna want to get to that fast.
But I think I hear you, but I still have that maybe more of a pragmatic approach where, like, the world is dictated and ruled by money. We live in a capitalist society, whether you want to escape it or not. Like, people try and make their own little alternative realities and societies and communities. You're still gonna be bit by the bug of money, but let's show them it's attainable by doing what we do.
Yeah,
we work hard, go and apply yourself, because you have the man that you see that have maybe done the road thing, done the man thing to get their money. It's like 0.5% of them are success stories. Within that success story, can the average young you handle all the stuff that comes with not being able to sleep at night, not being able to trust your brethren, doing a trapping thing, doing the F thing and that. And even within that, because you've never really had to, in inverted commas, work for your money, a lot of them don't respect it. What happened? I'm seeing bare youths now, repossession orders. If they can't catch you with the food, they'll turn your money against you. They'll seize your jewelry, they'll seize this. I even see one, I think a Northwest rapper on his Instagram saying that feds are bugging the yard. They know what's going on. So can you really deal with that energy and heat on you purely? And a lot of it is a lazy thing. Man just don't want to work, innit? I want to be my own boss. Bruv, shut up, bruv. You're the boss of nothing, fam.
Bro, like, if everyone is a boss, then who's working, fam?
Hella Dame Dash is running around there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, and what I was saying to you earlier is that I do understand the fact that we all need money, innit? Like, I'm like, having money is a nice thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But
I see your coloured spectacles. How much do they cost?
Hey, listen,
This ain't about me. This is about the kids.
Stay out my account, What I'm saying is that, like, we need to teach them that money is not just to attain these things to flex on other people, because that is what I'm seeing.
Of course, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And, like, when that all goes away, they're obviously going to be on crud to try and get this money fast. So what are you really teaching us when we are here? That is the main question. And
how many of you can even quote scripture in there? Do you know John chapter 12 verse 6? Huh?
I saw a Donny that looked like he was 12 years old in that Reggie Yates documentary about being a pastor already. I was like, how many pastors are in that place? Do you know what I'm saying? What do I just need to throw on a little suit and hold a Bible and then, like, I'm a pastor?
You got to hold the Bible. You got to hold the Bible like a WAP. Like this.
Do I need to be, like, living in one random house somewhere?
And these mad trap houses, and they can't stop hearing of, like, the living conditions, and some of the women with their children, and they're telling people, we need to know how much you earn. You need to give X, Y, Z. Like, bro, from when you have to give me a specific, from when I told you have to give a specific amount. I won't name the church, innit? But I was in a church one time, and they were handing out envelopes that had figures on them. And the lowest figure was £20, innit? All the way up to £100, innit? Specific figures. So here's your £20 envelope. Here's your such and such. Here's your... Me. Bruv, I was so pissed off, I almost stole. I was so annoyed. I was like, if they send round the offering plate, I might take something. But I'm raised better.
Yeah.
I'm raised better. But I was that annoyed. How dare you tell me how much I can give?
All in all, it's a seedy operation, innit?
Yeah.
That needs to be dealt with in regards to, like, it needs to be shut down. Because
how do we though? Because it's easy to say let's be shut. I've seen people. So do we bring it to local authority? Do we report? Like, what should we do? Because talking is cool, it helps, but what do we do in terms of action?
All I can do is speak on it on this podcast. That's as far as it goes for me personally.
You fucking activist.
And there's gonna be people that are doing things that is their purpose, innit? Like,
okay.
People have their own journeys in doing things, innit? Like, we can be in support of that. What you're doing great work, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can say on that. I'm not gonna actively do stuff to help it go away. We're speaking on it. A lot of people may want to hear our perspective in regards to this entire situation.
Just from a conversation point of view.
Do you know what I'm saying? Just from a conversation point of view, there's only so much that we can do in it, but there's going to be someone out there that's really doing the groundwork.
But is that because of that whole NIMBY theory of like, if it's not my little brother, my little sister, my little cousin, so I can kind of I can sleep easy at night because the people closely attached to me are not affected? Is it part of that? Let's be honest. Yeah,
of course. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you'll be more inclined to do something when someone that you love is directly involved.
Yeah.
But then like if your purpose is like, you know, we touched on Lillian being like very instrumental in their demise. She's doing something for the benefit of young kids. So that's part of her calling already, what she does anyway. That's part of her calling already. So it would make sense for her to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, it's an operation that needs to be thoroughly investigated and then eventually just being made an example out of, because they're not providing the hope for these kids as they are portraying, in my opinion. So yeah, man, that's my take on it.
No, I'm with you, man. I know it's random. I just want to shout out to our American cousins who are doing some good work in a minute. Outside and inside Popeye's chicken, beating up racists. I mean, I like this stuff. It's good for the soul, you know.
I think I see that clip where he body slammed her.
Yeah, man. I mean, let one of the women do that, you know, because apparently she broke a leg or a wrist or something light, you know. What'd I say? What?
Yeah.
What? She broke something, bro. Because you know it is. I see with the N-word thing. Say what you want to say. I know it's easy for me to say that, but say what you want to say. Everybody's gonna have a different reaction to it, innit? There's gonna be someone saying, you know what? I'm not even gonna let you affect me. I'm gonna walk because I'm gonna go to jail for what I'm gonna do to you. And there's other Negroes out here who don't mind going to jail.
You going to jail now? Going to jail now?
You see you, man. I salute you. If my cherry bee was full, I'd raise it to you.
And listen, man, like, and you could be the person that I'm not gonna do nothing to you, but someone will, and I'll be there to witness it, and I won't stop it. It'll be like, and I whoop.
Yeah, I see one clip where they finished Donnie and they took his meal as well. I was like, yeah, take his meal, man.
Yeah, man, eat it in front of him, bro.
Take his meal, bro. And they didn't, because initially they didn't beat him up inside the shop, and I was like, the Americans are going outside, man. This is why black British actors are taking your jobs. You let him doing your job over there.
Jesus Christ.
Then they got outside the shop. You know, like 12 seconds later, they got outside the Popeyes and they put hands and feet on Donnie. I was like, yeah, inject it, man. I'm happy, man.
Listen, man, people need to understand, that there are consequences. Yeah.
For these actions.
So if you're insulting someone, like, don't be surprised, innit?
Yeah.
You're insulting them. Like, don't be surprised what happens next. Don't think that, like, your privilege is going to carry you in a place where there's no authorities there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Even when there is authority, like there was I saw a clip the other day of a police officer having a standoff with this white woman that was being aggressive. He was like, don't come at me or I'll shoot you. She was like, yeah, you're going to shoot me? You're going to shoot me? Started walking up to him. He shot her.
Was that the black officer and the white lady?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even a race thing. And was she not running towards him with a knife as well, like a blunt instrument?
Bro, yeah, she was running like she wasn't even walking towards him. She was charging at him. Yeah. Like, don't come at me, ma'am. I'll shoot you.
You got warned. Can you follow these instructions or not?
She was like, yeah, you gonna shoot me?
Clapped.
Bang, bang, they shut
me down.
Bang, bang.
I hit the ground. Bang, bang. My lady shot me down.
Bro, man.
We're in a silly mood today. You know?
People don't, like, just listen, fam. Come on, bro.
What did Mama say? Listen to the fucking directions.
Bro, if someone has a gun, and says, do not come at me.
Bro, you're in charge. You know what I'm saying to you?
Do you know what, He didn't even say, don't come at me or I'll shoot you. He said, don't come at me because I will kill you. So like,
I see him. We might need to take him off the force,
fam.
Bro, your first reaction can't be, I'm gonna kill you immediately. I might destabilize you. Man said, don't come at me, I'll kill you. I said, no, officer, I'm gonna listen.
Yeah.
Now he's a bit scary.
He's a bit scary. Smart, bro.
Now he's a bit scary still. That man are gun happy. Black or white, he's gun happy.
Yeah, he's trigger happy, but
man said, don't come at me, I'm gonna kill you.
You know how them rappers, they're always like, I wish a nigga would. He's probably like, yeah, I wish someone would. I ain't bust my gun in ages, in months. Bro, man said, I'll kill you, because he knows, yeah, that he's going to blast 2 shots to her chest, yeah. And, bro, the chances of survival are very slim.
Yeah, slim to none.
Bro, it's a madness.